Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had a fabulous week so far, and I hope you're all doing okay. So it's just me today, and I thought I could do a little sit down video and just catch you guys up with everything that has been going on with regards to the move and stuff like that. I did put up over on my Instagram about me moving, so a lot of people have had questions and stuff, so I just thought I'd address all that today. So grab your cups of tea and come enjoy a little story time with me. If you follow me over on Instagram, you'll be well aware I moved out about 2 weeks ago. I haven't really spoke about it on my YouTube yet, so that's what today is for. Usually moving house is a very exciting time. Like, I like to view it as like a new chapter, a new beginning, all that sort of thing. But it definitely was not that exciting for us, as we just could not find a new house to move into. Long story short, and not to go into lots of detail, but our landlord decided to sell our house. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things that comes with renting. It is a horrible situation to be in. Basically, we need another couple of years before we'd be able to buy. We're just not in the position to be able to put a deposit down to buy. So we just needed to find another rental. But around our area, it's like quite hard to get a rental. Unless you're willing to go into like a house that is like completely run down and you're paying so much money for it. And that is just something I was not willing to do, because I want this to be like the kind of the last move I make, like the last house I rent before I would be able to buy a house. So unfortunately we weren't able to find a house. We have been looking since September and we've had no luck. So I've had to move back in with my parents, and that is not something you imagine doing at the age of 30. Like, I have been out of home, like living out of home, for 10 years. So then at the age of 30 to be going what feels like backwards, like that is a big massive step. Obviously Craigie didn't have any family to go to, and obviously we would never be apart, so he has obviously come with me to live with my parents and Benson, of course. So all three of us are now living with my parents until we find something suitable. I also just wanted to be like really real with you guys. Like, I've had loads of days where I've cried about this. I've had like loads of sleepless nights over this. I've had loads of freaking just days stressing about what I was going to do. Like, obviously my parents would never see me stuck, but you've got so used to your own space, so the last thing you ever want to do is be like, oh, I'm going back home. It's not been an easy choice to make, because I'm quite an independent person. I like to have my own space, I like to do my own thing. So when I couldn't find anything to go back home, like, I was worried about that. But yeah, I've just spent a lot of time stressing, worrying, all that shiz over this, and I just got to the point where I was like, right, it's happening. I just have to put my big girl pants on now and deal with this, because there's nothing I can do, and my main priority right now is I just literally need a roof over my head. So obviously I am so thankful that my parents are such easygoing people and I've been able to move back in with them. The funny thing about life is you always compare your circumstances to those around you, and particularly with something like this, with regards to me like moving back home at this age, it's so easy, and something that I have done where I'm like, oh, but they've bought their house and why am I not in the situation to buy my house? And it's just so bad. So the past month has definitely taught me to like pause, to reflect, and to stop comparing myself to those around me. An important lesson from all of this that I have definitely learned, and something that I'm always like stressing, there is absolutely no correct way to do life. There is not one generic path to take in life. You just have to know that it's completely okay to not have your shit together. It's completely okay to not have any answers. It's completely okay to be at the age of 30, 40, 50, whatever age, to be moving back home with your parents. You know, there is just no one way to do life, and you just have to go on your own path and do what's right for you. I'm definitely just accepting that I'm not able to change what is happening right now. Like, I can't magic up a house. It's definitely frustrating, and you guys know, as I've said, I've cried, shared so many emotions about this. I have no control over my exact outcome, and I'm surrendering myself to the unknown, which scares me. But I am just hoping that that in actual fact this is just like a little refresh and a little restart, and just exactly what I need. I'm definitely just embracing it and realising life has plenty of insightful lessons to teach me along the way. And I'm also just so thankful that I have super amazing parents who, you know, I mean, it's hard for them to all of a sudden, they've just been living on their own, to go to then have me and Craig and a dog living with them. I am so thankful for them. Over on Instagram, I have had quite a few messages with regards to people asking what it's been like moving back in with my parents, and honestly, my parents are the most laid back people in the world. Even when we were like growing up, they were very laid back. So honestly, it's been no hassle. They both are like still working as well. They're like fortunate that even with like the current COVID stuff, they're still able to be at work. Obviously the one thing that is hard is going from having all of the space and like all of your own personal space to not having as much, and that's just something I'm learning to adjust with, and something that will maybe help me because I am quite a little, what's the word, like I'm quite funny about having like my own space, and it's something I definitely enjoy, and I'm just learning to adapt. But yeah, other than that, living with my parents really is no big deal, and I'm very fortunate that they're quite easygoing, and they're very like, you know, like if I need to get content or whatever, like I'm taking over my mum's whole kitchen and they just don't even care. So I'm very fortunate that way. Another question that a ton of people have been asking is, how am I staying on track with my fitness goals now that I'm living back with my parents? So believe you me, I bought most of my gym equipment with me, the things that I could. Obviously my big like multi-gym and stuff like that I could not bring. So it has all gone into storage and I miss it a lot. I think in all this, like I've always worked out from home. If anyone's followed my journey from the start, you will be well aware that I have never stepped foot in a gym other than to do my personal training, and I'm quite good at adapting my workouts because of this. So yes, I may have like a slightly less equipment than I usually have, but I have just been adjusting my workouts. I just make it work for me. Like that is all you can do. I always stress to you guys that the world is literally your playground, and just simply learn to move your body more. You do not have to overcomplicate things. You can just continue to work on yourself no matter what is going on in your life. You don't need the fancy of equipment. You just need to be determined enough to continually put in the work, and that is all I've been doing. Well, over the next few videos do like how I'm staying on track with my food living back at home, because that is something that's been harder to adjust, just because like, you know, there's my mum and dad are cooking dinner and stuff. Now my mum is a cook, so she will like naturally just be a feeder and be feeding us all these awesome dinners, which again I am so thankful for. But yeah, what it's like to stay on track and how I'm staying on track with my fitness routine, I will do a video all on that coming up. I just wanted today's video to basically be a little catch up with me so that you guys know why I'm suddenly filming at my mum and dad's house. Obviously I will keep you guys posted if we find somewhere new and when we move into the new house you'll be brought along and all of that, but I just wanted to really let you guys over on YouTube know, because I knew I hadn't really spoke about it much. I just want to stress, remember there is no correct way to do life, and if you're someone that is struggling with this right now, please know that you're not alone. Just know that we're all winging it, we're all just doing the best that we can. Don't stress about having everything figured out. Give yourself a break and know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and everything will work out for the best in the end. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I would really love it if you could give the video a big thumbs up, if you could subscribe to my channel just so that you guys see all the future stuff, all the food videos, all the moving house stuff, the new house stuff, whatever's coming, whatever's going to unravel in the next few months. Please come along for the ride. But yes guys, I will catch up with you soon. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. Speak soon. Bye!